All right, we are just starting our hike with the Tallow Rock Bay Trail, going towards our campsite, which is 505 at Charleston Lake. It's in the something cove, I don't know. Anyways, we're like 1% of the way done our hike for today. And these bags are fucking heavy. But yeah, it's really pretty though, so get a team. So we're about like 1.5 kilometers into the hike right now. It's more difficult than we thought it was gonna be. It's lots of rocks, lots of up and downs. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I think it's about 4 kilometers we have to go. Not really sure, but you can see it's very beautiful. So, but yeah. So we're like 2.5 kilometers into the hike now, and we just hit this beautiful viewpoint, which I will show you right now. So we're like 3 kilometers in now, and we now have like this random tree that's like blocking the way, and we're gonna have to climb over it, which isn't too bad. But with these packs, it's not the oh fuck. My bench is almost tipped. No, I got it. Made it. So we just made it to our campsite. I think it was about 4 kilometers total, and like this is the view from our campsite. So we just made dinner and we're just enjoying it right now. This beautiful view. We just made some grilled cheese. Good morning. So it's the next day. Kind of slept in a little bit. I did, at least. But the lake is looking beautiful. We're just making coffee right now. I don't think it's starting to go yet. No, not quite yet. We're doing the mocha pot. It's taking a little bit, and then we're gonna have some oatmeal and gonna just enjoy being here. And then we're gonna go on a hike, and we're gonna finish the Tallow Rock Trail hike, which we did, 4 kilometers up with all of our gear, and now we're gonna do like the other 7 kilometers without the gear, and then do like a couple kilometers to get back here. So yeah, gorgeous morning. So currently we are finishing the hike. We've been walking out maybe 10 minutes wherever. We got to this floating bridge, which is really beautiful. We're just crossing the other side, and we're gonna have a snack and then keep going. But there's actually a picnic table over there. You can't see it right now, but yeah. This is where it's a floating bridge. And it's not too deep right now. I don't know if you can see. But it's not too bad if people are kayaking all around. So right now, I just stopped into the little snack break. And now I'm gonna continue the hike here in a minute. But it's just so gorgeous here. Yeah. It's just gorgeous. I totally just dropped my phone. But luckily it's got a case on it and it seems to be alright. I need to be better with my phone, honestly. But so I believe that this is Slim Bay, and then you can see there's the bridge right there. On the other side of the bridge is Charleston Lake, which is what we're on. I don't think there are any campsites over on Slim Bay. Really pretty here. A lot of the trees are pine and cedar, so we're not actually getting a lot of fall colors, but a few spots here and there, which is really nice. We've got all these beautiful lily pads everywhere. It's just really, really calm and peaceful and nice here. Yeah, there's a few people kayaking over there. I'm like pointing at it, like this from my look is where I'm pointing at it, and I'm pointing at it correctly, but it's actually like on the camera, it's there. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm just sitting on the bridge right now, like on the very end of it. But I was just taking some pictures, some really cute pictures, and I have like this app called Lens Buddy, where you like set it up and you click it and it'll take like one picture every second for 60 seconds. And so I do that, and I'm like, I think I spent 6 seconds, and I get up to go check the photos, and I'm like, oh, I have the camera, like, because you can do it so it's like facing, camera's facing towards you, or facing out, right? And I have the camera the wrong way, and so it's just taking pictures of the ground, of like the debris that it was like leaning up against. And then I got some really cool pictures, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I honestly haven't seen much wildlife. There are apparently black bears in this area, but there hasn't been a sighting in like 2.5 years. And there's plenty of snakes apparently. I've only seen like a chipmunk and a bunch of loons. I mean, that's true, a bunch of loons. Some other birds that I don't know. Lots of cute little toads, like little baby toads. But yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. So how I even found like this is I was just trying to go camping, and I was like, you know, I would do backcountry camping because car camping, well, it's fun. It's like, you know, all the sites are super close, and I was like, I want to do backcountry. Like, I want to be out in the woods. And so I was looking at, you know, what places in Ontario, what parks in Ontario allow backcountry camping, and there's only like 10 or something. So I was like checking all of them. I started like, you know, with the A and B, you know, going down, and this is Charleston Lake Provincial Park. So that's the one that we're at right now. We're at campsite 505, which is so far the best out of 503, 504, 505 that we've seen. So I've seen 505 is the best, but and then we've got 507, 508, 509, 510 back there, and then 501 and 502 are like a 10-minute walk, and it's like a different part. Like you park and it's like just 10 minutes into the woods, and then you're there at Charleston Lake. So we might check that out on Friday. Do that little walk, you know, just for, because there is a point where it says like only valid permit holders should be beyond this point. So if that's not your campsite, then you shouldn't go there. But also the mosquitoes are worse than I thought they would be, you know, for it to be like mid-September. But I can't even imagine how bad they must have been in this summer. Also, there are a whole bunch of pine trees around here. This is what their pine cone looks like, which I'm not sure what pine tree this is. So I'm gonna take a pine cone home and take some pictures of the trees and see if I can identify them. Yeah. So we are currently still hiking the Tallow Bay Trail, Tallow Rock Bay Trail, that's what it's called. And anyways, so we were at campsite 505. We continue on, went over the floating bridge and kept going. The terrain definitely is getting rockier and more elevation. So if you are backpacking, like with bringing all your gear backpacks, I'd probably recommend not going past 505. 506, it's a difficult trail to get down to the campsite, so I wouldn't recommend. I'd probably recommend paddling. I don't know what it looks like going the other way for like 507, 508, 509, 510, but yeah. Now we're just on this like giant rock right now. This whole thing is just a giant rock. Anyways, continuing on. So we are still walking. I think we're about 7 kilometers in now. That's including the walk we did with our packs before we got to our campsite as well, though. So yeah, there's supposed to be a pretty lookout, I think. It looks like on the trail there is. I'm using All Trails, which if you have All Trails Plus, you can download the map, so it's available offline, which is great because the reception is super spotty here. Sometimes it's perfect, and sometimes it's not existent. So yeah, it's a lot of rocks, a lot of up and down. If you're not super fit, I might not recommend this trail. Yeah, it's a lot. It's very beautiful though, but it is like an 11-kilometer up and down, lots of rocks kind of trail. So just know that when you're doing it. But yeah, I'm very excited for lunch when we get there. We're hoping to have it at the little viewpoint. Hopefully it's a good viewpoint. Hopefully it's not super buggy. So yeah, my head is like tilted. So right now we are at the lookout point for the Tallow Rock Bay, which is absolutely beautiful. And we're just eating some crackers and cheese and salami and just sitting here for a little bit. Then we're gonna go for a little swim because it's actually like beachy here. And they don't say no swimming, so I think we can go swimming. Or at least we're gonna. And yeah, and then change out of our wet bathing suits and finish the hike back. So yeah, and then we're gonna end the hike with a beer at our campsite. So we just waited in the bay real briefly, and now we're getting ready to get back on the trail because we still have like 4 kilometers till we're done this trail, and then we still have to get back to our campsite after that. So wish us luck. All right, so we are still hiking. We finished the trail, we finished the loop, and now we are on our way back to our campsite. I don't know how much longer it is because we also did this when we had the big backpacks on with all of our gear. So it definitely took us longer than it would have if we didn't have any gear. So yeah, but also we are tired and can't wait to be back. There is beer awaiting us, so looking forward to that. Oh, there's a little woodpecker. Hi sweetie. Anyways, yeah, we're almost back. Maybe another 25 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I don't know. Hopefully not very long. Who knows? We will find out. So we made it back to our campsite. As you can see, it was a long hike. It was very tiring. But we did it. It was very pretty, and now we're drinking a beer. This is called Sparkle Puff by Flying Monkeys, if you know that brewery. And now there's a boat that's going by. But yeah. Oh yeah, and that in the background is margarita. So we'll see how far we get into this, because this is 10.2%. So anyways, we're just eating some food. We're finishing up our salami and cheese and crackers from earlier, because the salami and cheese isn't gonna stay good much longer, and then we might eat more after that if we're still hungry. So, but yeah, it's chilled down a little bit, so hence why bundling up. But we may even have a fire tonight, I think. So. Good morning, guys. I didn't vlog, I think, at all yesterday. We had a super chill day at our campsite yesterday, though. We just woke up for sunrise, which was gorgeous. There'll be a clip of that in now, probably. And then, you know, we made some coffee and ate some food and took a nap and ate some more food and just hung out around camp. Was gonna go for a little swim, but then the algae kind of came in, so didn't do that. But yeah, I just had a really nice day in camp, just relaxing. Played a game of cards. This would be a really nice place to swim, actually. I'm realizing, because you can like step down really well and like walk around. But yeah, this is where the kayaks dock, so that then they can use the picnic table that's right there. Yeah, and I need to change out my band-aid, but yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. But didn't vlog at all. I was really tired from the hike, the first day, or the second day, like the 10 kilometer hike. It was like 12, and it was quite hard. So like, you know, we ran into this lady at one point, and she was like, you know, like, so how's it over there? And she's like, oh, it's really muddy, you know. And we're like, oh, okay, like it's not too muddy for us, but it's a lot of up and downs, a lot of rocks, you know. And she's like, oh yeah, me too. We're like, okay. So we like go and we like, you know, do her part. It is flat, it's muddy, and we like go around a lot, but it was flat and we could just like book it, you know. There was like a couple like gradual like going up a little hill and going down, but no, for us it was literally like every 5 feet, or not every like 25 feet, it was like, oh, we're going up or we're going down, and like at some points we're like scrambling up rocks. So yeah, so if you're here at Charleston Lake Provincial Park and you're wanting to go on a hike, just know that is hard. And if you're wanting to go to Tallow Bay, because it's a really cute place to swim and just hang out and whatever, then go on the West Trail, because the West Trail it's gonna be buggy, but it's gonna be flat for the most part, and like the first little bit is like a little rocky, and then it's flat for like the rest of the entire way. And the first little bit that's rocky, that's what the entire length of the East Trail is. It's a lot harder. I would honestly say it's more beautiful, but you gotta work for it. So make your decision wisely. So if you're just going to Tallow Bay, like I would say honestly that like going on the West Trail and going to Tallow Bay and back, I would almost call that easy. Like I would almost call that an easy trail. The other one on the East Trail, I would definitely say that's moderate, if not at times a little bit difficult. There are a few points where you're like going on rocks and going on like, and you're like, if I misstep 1 second here, so keep that in mind. Anyways, this is a very rambly good morning vlog, but good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. You can see it's just like all fog. Like you can normally see the islands over there. Like there's like Hedgehog Island right there, and there's some others over there. Can't see it at all. Not at all. But yeah. But yeah, you could see it's just absolutely beautiful to here. I will show you Slim Bay. Let me just climb over there. See what I mean? But like, you know, you kind of gotta scramble up some rocks. Like it was even more. Like you can do it, but like someone who doesn't have very good balance, be warned. Yeah. And also, like, we were carrying our packs, and that was fucking heavy. That shit was heavy. Oh, so beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna turn the crane around so you can see. Just look at how gorgeous this is, with the fog especially. so pretty. So we have just made some coffee and we have like raced over to this really pretty area before our coffee got cold, and the sun just decided to make an appearance. There, you can see it right over there. So beautiful. And then I will turn you around and show you how pretty this area is. So we have decided to come swimming, except we didn't actually really go swimming because the algae is starting to come in. I don't know if you guys can see that. But so we decided not to go swimming. But we've just been hanging out here on the rocks and taking some pictures, and same place we went with our coffee earlier. But the algae started to come in at our camp, so we decided to come here, take some pictures. Like, it's just so gorgeous here, and we were looking at what all the different trees are. Not all of them, but some of them. So this one, pretty sure, is an eastern white pine. I don't know, because I've been looking up, you know, what's indigenous to this area, and they say that there's none that have 4 needles, but this clearly has 4 needles per cluster, so I think they're lying to me. But we're identifying a few different cedars and there's a few different plants, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so we've just been hanging out here for the morning to take a picture. It was a super hazy morning. There'll be some videos of how foggy it was, but now it's like super clear again, which I will show you. So yeah, so I think we're gonna be heading back to our camp soon, and I have to start packing up because it's gonna be time to leave soon. It's already almost like 11. Wow. Yeah. But anyways, so we're enjoying our time here. We got a 4-kilometer hike back, or 3.5-kilometer hike back. Hopefully less heavy bags because we ate all of our food and stuff. So, but yeah. Anyways, ciao.